Hello guys and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to do clothing wrapping so we can adapt a clothing item from one body type to another. And for this video we're going to use Mesh Morpher Graph. We're going to use some random marketplace asset from Rogue Modular Armor Pack, and we will want to adapt this to our metahuman, right? So let's import our skeletal metahuman skeletal meshes. We're gonna import both head and body. So let's go with body. Let's search here for the body. This is the body mesh for our metahuman, and the face. And this is the face, right? This is the armor, and let's append the face to the body. So we have a full body metahuman for this, like this. And now let's proceed. And to proceed, we need to select landmark points between these two meshes so we can do the wrapping. If we don't select landmark points, we might have problems. The meshes are pretty different, right? This armor doesn't actually fit our metahuman, so let's do it. Let's go with select landmarks node, and let's fix a little bit the camera here, and let's go with the landmark points here. Just select points of interest that you think it will help our wrapping algorithm, right? So don't you can use as many points as you want. Don't feel shy, right? Let's use some chest points as well, and maybe some hip, I think here maybe. And I think this is it. Now we need to accept. If we don't accept, the landmarks won't be saved. And we're going to use a non-rigid fit node. And for the target, we're going to use our metahuman meshes and landmarks. Let's input the landmarks here. Okay, I think now we can go ahead and try. Let's enter a non-rigid fit here. And this is our result from our non-rigid fit. And the problem is that if we try to use this directly, even though the wrapping was successful, we have these penetrations between the geometry, right? And we can fix this, right? We have a node here which is called fix intersections, and let's enter here, I don't know, 200 correction iterations. As you can see, the mesh got a little bit bigger, and if we input it again, you will see that it's way much better. It's not perfect, I think, this area here maybe. Yeah. Now we can either increase the correction offset for this. Let's try with 2.3. Or if it doesn't work, reduce the detail preservation, right? And finally, if it doesn't work with whatever you do, just manual fix the problems, right? As you can see, if I remove the detail preservations, this gap here got much more smaller. So I think we can go ahead and maybe put this at 3.5. There you go. Now it's fixed, right? At this point, we can do further customization. Let's say we're happy with what's going on here, right? But we need to do further customizations. So you can use our lattice deformer to further deform the mesh, or you can also use the cage deformer to further deform the mesh. You can input the reference mesh, which is the body, so you can work way much easier. Or you can also use RBF deformer, right? And you can also input the reference mesh here, and you can do your things here. So you can add points and deform your mesh, correct it, and do whatever you gotta do, right? It's up to you. Just an example there. It doesn't matter what you're doing here. You can do whatever you want. If you want to increase the radius, just do it. If with a big radius you overlap the hand here, you just add some control points there, so you affect it way much less, right? It's up to you. And now we have our final result, and we want to bake it, right? You can bake it directly. Let's see the skeleton here. If you want to see the skeleton, just bring out the pose node from your mesh, and this is the skeleton. Pretty basic skeleton, right? Or if you want, you can use transfer weights node and bring the body skeleton, since this is a body armor item, right? And let's use transfer weights, and let's see the skeleton now. As you can see now, the skeleton is the metahuman skeleton, which is way much better. Let's see. Okay, and now you have two choices. Either you bake with your skeleton, and you go to bake mesh. You will want not to overwrite your mesh here, your armor mesh. You want to create a new one, and let's do it, right? Let's do it. Let me copy this to the main folder here. Okay, and let me select that. Okay, and we're gonna bake our wrapped mesh armor with the metahuman body skeleton to our duplicate mesh. And as you can see, it will ask us to choose a new skeleton locations, because it will create us the new skeleton, right? Armor. Let's put skeleton armor on the content folder, and let's check it out. Now this is our armor. Right? And let's go back here. We can also export directly to OBJ. It's up to you. Maybe you want to do the weights and all that in another program and then import as an FBX. It's up to you. And I think this is it for this example here. Another thing, this mesh has a cloth simulation. You might go, as you can see, something is happening here. You might want to check that out as well. See, it's code simulation there. And I've made another example and another graph here. And I took this metahuman outfit and I adapted it to this CC5 character. And it worked incredibly well, right? So I did the same thing. I selected the landmarks. I had to select way much more landmarks because if you look at it, the meshes are incredibly different, right? So I had to select way much more landmarks, and I also had to use a rigid fit. And then after the rigid fit, I used the non-rigid fit. I used a rigid fit so it aligns the both meshes much better, right? And then I had to use the non-rigid fit. I had to fix intersections. I used, as you can see, different correction offset than what we used in preview graph. And then I had to do some fine tuning, right? I had to use the sculpt mesh. So I fixed some artifacts here and there, right? Some gaps, some artifacts, some smoothing. I had to do that, right? So this is the result. It's pretty good considering we started from this, right? So yeah, this is how you use Mesh Morpher Graph and wrapping for clothing. I hope you like this this functionality, the wrapping functionality in Mesh Morpher. And Mesh Morpher Graph is super powerful. It's extraordinarily powerful. I invested a lot of time in it. It's super powerful. And I think this is it for this video. And stay around. Bye.